And I'm just up gaming, don't mind me. Yeah, don't mind me. Just up gaming, man. When my kids get ready for school. C-Dub, what up? I'm gonna play some Madden after this. For some reason, I just wanted to see this matchup.
Two of the most destructive superstars we've ever seen. Now united and fighting as one, nobody is safe. The following contest was a tag team extreme rules match. And at a combined weight of 632 pounds, The Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction. Like any brothers, these two have had their share of clashes. What, clashes? You call them clashes? These two tried to burn each other alive, Corey. They fought each other in the most hellacious matches we've ever seen. Yeah, just brother stuff. Sex is not wrong. When they're at odds, they wreak total havoc. And when they're together, it's even worse. Luckily, we've got medical on speed dial for this one. There is no limit to what these two are capable of. They'll do whatever it takes to win. And given their power, that is a frightening thought.
Okay.
is here, and the WWE Universe is euphoric. But Cody has his emotions in check, and he knows exactly what he needs to do. Cody Rhodes has endured so much, but he's made a better competitor. Rhodes has overcome challenges. He finished the story of a lifetime, and he won the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody has never lost sight of what's important. We all have experienced the evolution of Cody Rhodes, from undesirable to undeniable to champion. You can feel the adrenaline going through his soul. Cody is ready to fight.
Cody teaming up with New Jack.
He fights every night to make his family, make his father proud. I think they'll be even prouder after his match tonight. I guess we can call him the most non-PG performer in sports entertainment history. The one and only original gangster. Come on, Freakers. Bring in at 240 pounds.
Man, what took you so long to come out?
Balcony to dive off. For a reason to empty his trash can full of weapons. It's so Extreme Rules are now in effect to this one. Anything goes from here on out. That's right, Cole. These superstars can dream it. They are absolutely free to do it. There's nothing standing in the way of their most ambitious and sadistic imaginings. And here's a couple. And that was optimistic thinking on that pin attempt. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Oh.
He is truly willing to go to the extreme. Corey, what's your strategy here in an Extreme Rules match? So if anything goes on that one, opens up a world of possibilities. Yeah, but when it comes down to it, all that really matters is who is the most extreme competitor. You can do as much damage as you want in an Extreme Rules match, so you might as well make it count. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Oh, so.
Leaning ladder against the turnbuckle here. This can't be good. He wants this fight on the outside. Shot with the steps. Predicted what was coming. Disturbing impact. Just knocked him a bit off balance. Taker showing that ability to adapt to any opponent. Spectacular counter into a dragon screw. And Rhodes out the reverse that. Oh. Yokes up their opponent.
Got it.
Sidewalk slam delivered. The dead man looking to finish this. something, anything under the ring. Great awareness by the dead man. Getting him right into the corner. Action now spilling to the ringside area in front of us here. Military press. The Undertaker with a vintage tombstone powerbomb. The Undertaker just ended this. A sharp punch. A shot by the Undertaker. One of the best strikers in the business. He's making his climb. Great anticipation.
Come on, man.
Face first off the knee. What a vicious shot. Oh, man, that definitely opened him up. Knockout. Shocking inside pain. Packages his career. And kicks out before the ref's count. How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point? He takes things out of the ring. Going up the ladder now. Trying back in under the ropes here. Yep, the winner. This one's
Oh.
This is not for fair play. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. I think we need to find something else to put our trash in around the ring. But I guarantee that can is going to get a bent out of shape. Can looking for that 3 count. Casey with the booster. Less than a second to stay there. Rhodes takes flight. 3 count.
The man got both of us.
This could be it. He can win it. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? I'll tell you, this guy's no competitor here is looking to give in. It's going to... Could Kane rise back up? That stops the count. What a save. Look at this. Just unloading. Ouch. And a stop to the gut.
Oh my God.
Cody looking to wrap this one up. Sidon is coming and answers with the clothesline. Now clearing an announce desk. This isn't going to end well. What a raucous crowd here tonight. Taker cinches in his grip. John Henry swinging a handle like that. Equalizer in hand. He is goading his opponent to make the first move. My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible. Boom! Now this is just overkill. This is just unnecessary. This is no way to treat any human being.
Undertaker.
Yeah, some flaws in Cody's game plan are being exposed. That's ruthless striking. Are you kidding me? To the face. What a redirect. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. And that holds Cody back. A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. You can feel it. This is rocking. The WWE Universe making their feelings known. Truth, these superstars have done their homework. And the Undertaker got busted up on that last attack. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. All right, time for us to put it away. Already ahead of you. Fast press. Yes, the trash can connects. And he gets delivered back into the ring. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring. Face first into the chair. The entire WWE, the dead man has decided this ends now.
What is Cody Rhodes?
The Undertaker. The dead man scaling the turnbuckles. From the top. Good Lord. We have the bell. Belly suplex. This is just too far. Get some control in there. His aggression just brutality. Easy. Right out of ringside and back to the mat. Sledgehammer in the midsection will knock the ring down. Big pump to the body. Looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Told you to stay down, son.
If this connects, it is over. Smoke is bad for New Jack. Popped up. No. Using the elbow to escape the attack. For some disregard for their opponent. The dead man has him up. Stone pile driver. Taker just turned his lights out, making a mess of the pin. Yeah,
What?
get the three. He refuses to stay down. Pure instinct. Back suplex. Oh no. Face buster. Kick to the stomach. Blow the breadbasket. That's a stiff shot to the body.
Man, this match still going on, man.
Only feeding off this crowd. And a reversal from the Undertaker. Moves the back of the neck. Good defense from him. He'll make his way to the ring. Watch out! Good Lord! Taking flight. Vicious backbreaker. He catches Kane with a counter. Where's the hit? The time is allowed to rest in peace. Tombstone. New Jack is in serious danger. There's the bulldog. Oh, right into the foot. The dead man has them hoisted up into position. Tombstone. The Undertaker just ended this. Here we go. Cut. Two. In the
What?
within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away. This match just keeps getting more and more exciting. The Undertaker's now realizing that it's a big race. This could be it.
Okay.
Practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force here. Whenever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof. This match lived up to its Extreme Rules billing. You got to tip your hat to this team. Many would cower at the stipulation of Extreme Rules. This team seemed to live it. It's a game.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Sheen Ali on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Oh boy, you out of there, man.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. You want more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. Well, that's not what the offense started about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Air it out on 3rd.
Oh, I was about to say, man.
Knocks it free, incomplete. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of the biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Fourth down, it's Jackson.
Ah,
It's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Okay, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Ready, set. So first and 10 now from the 30. They're going to run it. So this is Kevin and team. Run for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. They lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, brought inside the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for the Panthers first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Here's ETN on first down.
okay.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first
I ain't
and
even
goal.
played this in a minute.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. Let's go.
ETN can't break past that line, and he's stuck around the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap down to Young. Is it in close? He takes it in.
There we go.
The Panthers get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. Listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really them relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Fitzgerald on the handle to kick off. Only to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Balls out of the pocket quick. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey,
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Lamar. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Charlie moves incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. An incompletion won't help.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Jackson yet again. He connects downfield.
Man, come on.
It's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Just run that for more. Good defensive effort here. Drops him back across midfield on their own side. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Now here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
This is Cox going right back to Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. It was Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, flat.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Jump off cup on his back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Let's go. Black 40. Set. Go. Set. Go.
And the draw. He's down. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It's simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Ready?
From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's spotted across midfield at the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around.
Let's go now.
First down, and they go right back to it. No repeat success of that last run, as he only was able to get back to the line on this play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go. Blue, red.
Young working from the gun. Pass brought in by Taylor McMillan. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9, and that brings up third and short.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Man, go ahead, man. Quit hating.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready, ready, ready.
This will give to Dowd, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Here's cut.
We'll give this up the middle to ETN. He works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Set. Set.
They go right back to ETN. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
52 blaster. 45. 1. Set.
There he is on 3rd and short. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
In the red zone on 1st. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Young throwing here. Screen to the running back. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, probably. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call. Nets on the first.
Unlike that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
ETN again. And he gets up for a game of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, and I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Ready.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Set. Go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Right, 60.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Ready?
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And across the 50 and
Man, this man is killing this man.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't matter first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All ready?
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Counter hit to ETN. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Ravens crowding their passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down.
Black 40. Ready?
Defense shows blitz. Yo! It's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Ready? Ready. 33. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. That's a cut beyond the marker. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They stood on this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set. Ready. Set. Go.
Here's ETN on the give. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Set. Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Set. Move. 10 black.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Panthers in possession of it. They need to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Trying it right side with ETA. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
2.
Looking to throw. Trying to set that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
Yeah, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed out right. It certainly wasn't. So after that make, the field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are, what they have to defend.
Fitzgerald on the handle the kickoff. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. First down. Here's Lamar. This is completed downfield directly. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On first and 10, it's Jackson.
Ain't no way, man.
That's some room to work. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
My favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal, they've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Looking inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Second down and goal.
I'm about to say, I got the lead, man. I can chill.
Forward.
Lamar now from the gun. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens come through to tie it in the 4th. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Baker with the return. Fights his way through a tackle. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers trail by just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Blue strike. 33. Yellow.
Out of the gun, Young. It's made by Chuba Hubbard. They drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain and a chains moving 2. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Set. Ready. Set.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete.
Come on, man.
The contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first half through the second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Looking for Mitchell Evans on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Here he is to throw.
Come on,
It's
man.
incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Wow.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. And a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Ready. Black. 95. Ready.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that
What?
comes up empty and off the field they go.
No.
Even the
That's
best
crazy.
receivers, they got occasional breaks of concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10, it's Henry. And they're able to grind into a hold after a pickup of 4. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. I'm going to pass it here. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here's it on.
Back to throw. Passes man.
No.
That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, he make an impact play.
It's Henry on the counter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He sent him to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee.
Boy, we need a miracle.
Touchdown guy.
But I think we got one in us.
And with 2 scores now, it's been a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Hubbard with a return here. Looks away from one. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
On the set.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Red. Ready.
They'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's
No.
Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to...
Bro, he landed out of bounds.
20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a...
Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a bigger play late in this ball game. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Setting up to pass. Andrews has hits working downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down, Ravens.
The ball's on the 48. 2 to go. First down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Ravens first down.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL,
Man, you ain't
every
did
game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Bolton. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. And he will get cut down short shy of the 20-yard line. Man in motion here is Tucker. Play action now. It's Gino. That's Bob. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake. Smith.
That's third.
Intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start. And you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over. And we now got to get the ball back and establish it early.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll get across the 20, knock him down the 23-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He's got the Golden Dome. That's Michael Mayer. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play to kick off this drive.
Dang.
He covered 51 yards.
I should have known he was going to do some shit.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple of years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
A second down throw for Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And there's business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. That one incomplete.
That's right.
Defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
To the goal line.
Wow.
Ashton Genty. Touchdown Raiders. Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2. Raiders will Gino to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here we go. It's play. Here's a first down for the former Georgia Bulldog, Trevor Etienne. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Here's Etienne. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third and 6. Out of the shotgun. Young. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Everybody. On play action, Smith. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Man, this man just throwing the ball anywhere, man.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Is knocked
not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you, step two on that sideline, his secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. And it's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Vegas. On the bootleg, it's Smith.
Thank you, man.
They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. And they are in great shape.
Yeah.
Taken down inside the 10. A big-time play for Vegas. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They go play action with Smith. He'll get this off to Gentry. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Brock Bowers.
That's some
Touchdown,
bullshit.
Las Vegas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases...
Yo, why does man keep trying me, man?
Here's Carlson now. We'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Etienne. The hole closes quickly. We'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Pullman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but what a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the pass. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Genty. Will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2. They'll look to throw. No chance at all. He'll go again.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2.
We got the score right
obviously
here.
a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Young. Now a screen set up for Gallo. And they bring him down by not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is...
Oh, hell. Bruh.
It's going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding
Let the man come out the break.
Like, he just has to make better decisions, because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Left side, going to be intercepted. Picked out by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to take possession.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he brought down just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can...
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
Damn, man. It's good here.
Brandon Roberts.
This game's kind of turned into a rock fight. They're just kind of throwing the ball back and forth to each other, and everyone just needs to take a deep breath, settle in, get a couple 1st downs, and just realize, all right, we're going to do some things on defense to give ourselves a chance. Now we got to maintain possession of the ball on offense and go get some points.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
2nd down. Smith moving outside the pocket. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Gino. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he will have a 1st down, and they're in a field goal range now at the 30. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. from the shotgun. Smith. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. It's second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now, faking the give. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now, his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Play action now. It's Gino. He's got his big tight end. Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Everybody will line up for this 2 points. Off the play fake. Smith. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Down. Ready?
Young to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. It's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. A return now from the full. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
And they looking at him like, man, you was a clown.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Carry here for ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Well, some of the screen, but it was broken up. And it's incomplete. They were right there on
Hold on now. Now it seems like my man Sheep.
3rd down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's not
What?
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic.
Me neither,
On top of the
man.
2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Ready. Set.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Set. Set.
They'll go. Young. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourself a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that
He's got another one.
I can't cover his receiver.
Raiders. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy's on his way, and he's having a day. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like.
We need a
Just
little
need better
luck.
execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, choice. Ready, set.
On first down is Young. Now a screen set up for ETN. Down the left sideline. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities.
Here we go.
Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Set, hut. Ready.
Now Young. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Go now. Red, 38. Ready.
To throw is Young. Oh, no chance for Young. A heavy rush. He goes down.
Brings up second and 17.
On the ball.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
97. Hut, hut.
Here's Young. To throw. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Trumbull. Brought down that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
Ready.
and 13.
To throw, Young. The catch made by McMillan. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks.
45.
And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, Young. This one comes to 4. He's in. Xavier Lincoln. Touchdown. Packers.
Yeah, it's not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion. To throw. Pulled in. And they're able to tack off a 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to come to this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On 1st down is Smith.
fine.
Very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raiders first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
A second down throw for Smith. He's got the tight end there. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Working out of the gun, Smith will get this off to Gentry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
Brings up second and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. They'll run to begin the fourth, and here's Gentry. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full.
That run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Come on, man.
In the end zone, it's incomplete. What a great work to set those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. With that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down sack.
Young to throw on first and 10. Going for all. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out back up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
To Rocket looking across the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. And it's going to be first and goal. A big-time play for Vegas. An even 40 yards.
First and goal. 7-yard line.
Smith. That is caught by the tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single game NFL record. Fill motion of the tight end, Thomas. To throw, here's Smith. And by pressure, here's the hit. And they will not be able to add for the 2-point conversion. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
Come on. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he'll get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. Hut. Set. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Over the middle, he's got 3 gaps. They're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Downfield is Luca. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Why not go back to it? That one good for 20 yards and a 1st down.
21-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
50. Ready. Ready.
Young. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and goal at the
Here we go.
3-yard
Here we
line.
go. Yellow. Set.
Now Young. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision turned it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
With no choice, you find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice shot here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
We got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Damari Mathis. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st down. And on a screen set up for Gallo. And he's out of bounds up around the 14. They get 11 and quickly pick up 1st down.
That's good.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance.
For the 5th time, he is intercepted.
Man,
Picked off
shit.
by Eric Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull any sort of comeback.
There's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
That is Smith. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Smith leading them to the line as they get set to go for 2.
Here we go.
Tino to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Come on, set, ready?
On first down is Young. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And Young will have the first shot into the slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the
Get my
visiting
kids
Raiders.
ready for school,
They were
man.
forced to travel cross country. They get the early start.
Damn.
10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory.